There are a few conditions which indicate automatic deployment of the RAT. The first condition is that both engines are failed, as has been in this particular case. The
Yeah.
second is all three hydraulic system pressures are low, okay, which would normally happen if both the engines are failed. It will take some time for the hydraulic pressures. Mind you, these are all high pressure systems. They're all 5,000 psi systems, and every system is running at that point in time during the takeoff. The third point is loss of all electrical power to the captain and first officer's flight instruments, or loss of all your four electric pumps
Yeah.
that in during the flight control system during the approach, which in this case is not applicable. And also the fifth case, loss of all these four electromagnetic pumps, and an engine fails on takeoff or landing. Again, this last part is not applicable. So we will
Yeah.
just take the first part of a simultaneous failure of both engines. Number one, there is no checklist that can be written for a dual engine failure at this particular stage of flight. Nowhere. Because this is something like a kill box. Where you reach, there is no escape from this. If something happens immediately after takeoff, if you don't have, let's say, a 4,000 foot runway ahead of you, or a 5,000 foot runway ahead of you, there's absolutely no chance. So there can be nothing that can be written for an emergency like this. What is written for a dual engine failure envisages something at altitude. When you have 30,000, 40,000, presumably in a cruise, or presumably in the later stages of a climb, or in the later stages of a descent.
Yeah.
Then the actions are straightforward. You have to recycle, just like you said, Barka. You have to recycle the fuel control switches. You have to take them from run, put them to off, both of them, and put them back on again, and manually deploy the ram air turbine. There is a switch within the cockpit in the overhead panel, which is called the RAT switch. So you have to take it off, take the card off, push it.
So,
So that's
sorry. So sorry. Hang on. You're saying the engines fail, the RAT deploys, but because the engines have failed, the pilots will try to relight the engines, in which case they have to take their switches from run to cut off back to run. And when they're doing this, they have to manually deploy the RAT again. Sorry, please forgive me my ignorance, but I'm just trying to follow this.
No. I am just telling you the procedure
Yeah.
which is mandated in the case of a dual engine failure.
Yeah.
I reiterate again that this dual engine failure on takeoff cannot be catered for by anybody anywhere in the world, no matter what you
Got
fly.
it.
On
Got
a
it.
commercial aircraft with two engines, if both engines are failed immediately after takeoff, as in this case, there's nothing you can do.